Hello everyone. Sorry for the 2 minutes late. Welcome everyone to join our webinar today. So the idea of today's webinar is to talk about the Startup the Future program organized by GALP. As you may see from our communication and from our LinkedIn post, emails, for this year, GALP is launching again this challenge, calling for applications on 5 different topics. And today we will be focused on the operational excellence and advanced construction techniques for renewables. So today we have Claudia and Filipa from GALP. They will present you in detail what GALP is doing and what they did in terms of renewable. And before that, just a kind reminder, if you have any question, please feel free to type them with chatbot. We will set aside dedicated time to answer all your questions in the end. We'll keep the last 15 minutes to answer your question one by one. Okay? And then I think we can start. So before just handing over to Claudia and Filipa, I would like to make a short introduction about Hello Tomorrow, who we are. So basically, Hello Tomorrow, we are helping company which is helping the startups to accelerate in deep tech ventures. Our main objective is to build up the connection between startups, corporates, and different organizations. So we started this activity since 2011, and nowadays we have more than 45 people from different backgrounds, different nationalities, with a mixed background in both science and business. And we also have an extended worldwide network with startups, VCs, and corporates. So this is our unique business model. So we are not only organizing the ecosystem events. Probably most of you know us from the Global Summit, which is organized every year in Paris. So where we try to reunite more than 10,000 startups, a lot of VCs, corporates in deep tech, and we exchange the most tendency topic together. But we launched recently venture capital, our own fund to co-invest with other tier 1 VC firms in the most promising deep tech startups. And we also doing startup programs. We help startups to address their challenge, also to refine their business strategy. And also our main business service is the consulting. So where I'm from, we provide tailored service to help corporates like GALP and also some government service to identify the trends in deep tech and also some new business opportunities. So today, that's all about Hello Tomorrow. I will not steal more time from Claudia and Filipa. I will let them to make an introduction and start to present GALP and the program. Thank you, everyone.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Claudia. I'm an Open Innovation Project Manager at GALP. I'm here with Filipa, who is a Renewables Innovation Unit Manager. She will tell you a little bit also about what we are looking for, more precisely about the operational excellence for renewables and advanced construction techniques. On my side, I just want, first of all, to thank you for being here today. It's very important for us that you get the time to know more about the program, but also to make all the questions that you may have so that we can clear them as far as possible. For those, just a little bit of an introduction for those of you who don't know GALP. So what is GALP for the ones who never heard of us? We are an integrated energy company. We have been operating for 150 years in operations. We have operations in 10 countries. Before, we were an oil and gas company who has been shifting business to incorporate renewables and new business into the GALP of the future. Taking into consideration the innovation department as itself, which me and Felipe are part of, our main focus is to build a portfolio of opportunities to drive the energy transition. Inside of GALP, we are the open door to the world. We are divided into two centers. One of them is the Industrial Innovation Center, who is trying to reframe our core business through the looking of solutions of hydrogen, carbon capture, or SAFs. And on the other side, we have Renewables and Commercial Innovation Center. Renewables, I will not talk a lot about that because Felipe will deep dive and give you a much further explanation than the one that I would give. On the other side, we also have commercial. On the commercial side, we have the flexibility and aggregation, electric mobility, for example, and retail. When we talked about our focus areas, at this precise moment, our main focus are on battery value chain, biofuels, carbon capture, renewable energies, and I'm sorry, mobility, energy, cost optimization, and green hydrogen and sustainable fuels. As you can see, we are investing a significant amount in our projects ongoing. At this precise moment, we are working with more than 55 startups. We have here 69 projects ongoing because we do not only work with startups, we also work with the academia. So this also counts with the members and the projects of the academia world that we are working with. At GALP, we don't have an R&I department, so we are the open door to the full outside world. We are a team that has a lot of competences. We are very versatile. We are 34 members at this precise moment, 9 nationalities, 6 locations, but more important than everything, we have a lot of different backgrounds, from geologists to even designers, business, more focused in energy, engineers. Everyone has a very different background that at the end of the day fits into the solutions, into the world the solutions that we are looking for. And by that, we created GALP Upcoming Energies. GALP Upcoming Energies is my team, more precisely. We are the ones that have more contact with you. We are the ones that are more responsible for the running of the program and to do the connections that you will hopefully most of you been doing with our centers. Before, we are the filtering, the door, and then you'll get the opportunity to talk with the experts, which, for example, is Felipe in the Renewables sites. So, about Startup the Future. Startup the Future is our most important open innovation program, especially because it's our trademark innovation program. We are involved in other programs in partnership, but as a flagship program, this is the only one that we have and that is fully run by us, with us, and that our centers are more focused in when we bring startups from somewhere. In previous editions, we had more than 400 applications from 50 different countries. We have already ran 2 pilots that are running its course. One of them is finalized, but the other is still running. And we are doing it in different geographies. We have done it in Portugal, in Spain, but also in Mozambique. And now, talking a little bit more about what we are looking for this year. We have other tracks, as you may know. We have AI and blockchain, next-gen industrial energy solutions, and pioneering mobility. But what Felipe will present to you now is operational excellence in advanced construction. And Felipe, I'll pass the floor to you. Okay.
So hello, as Claudia was saying, I'm responsible for the Renewables Innovation Center. So I'll jump to one slide so you can get to know a little bit about what's renewables inside GALP. As Claudia was saying, GALP is an oil and gas company that is investing in the energy transition, and that's why we have renewables, a new business department. Currently, we have 1.4 gigawatts in operation. Actually, this slide is not updated. We are currently now with 1.5. And we expect to reach the 4 gigawatts soon. So that's why also the need to create an innovation renewable center dedicated for this area. And given that we have a lot of agility, we have a lot of coordinated projects with the business unit, which is the renewables department team. So the renewables department team is divided into not only engineering construction, development, engineering construction, and also asset management and asset performance. So I will go back as well and look a little bit into our main focus and the pillars that we are looking for here. So first, a big percentage of our projects is focused on innovation horizon 1, which is an incremental innovation. This intends to bring anything that can improve our assets reliability, our assets profitability. So decrease CapEx, increase OpEx, increase LCOE. So this is one part of the business which is also important for us to tackle. I didn't mention before, but the 1.5 gigawatts that we have currently wind and solar, mainly in Iberia markets. So with issues such as grid issues, such as grid curtailment, grid instability, they're also important to us to tackle. Other things could be any type of innovative installation techniques or equipment that will allow us to decarbonize our operations that occur during construction, but also during operations. Anything that can bring automation and platforms that deploy AI solutions for us to detect faults and any malfunction in our plants are also something that catch our eye as well, and we have been working on that as well. And finally, anything related also to new materials, different approach on how PV parks and wind farms are today. Other topics that are not referenced here and that we are also looking into are flexibility behind the meter, so hybridization or any other techniques that can allow us to beat the curtailment issue, and also other types of storage that are like non-conventional storage batteries. So I think I caught more or less the key drivers. I will move a bit. So this is the key topic for today. So new materials for renewables that are focused on PV parks and wind farms. Any innovative techniques and equipment for decarbonization. Anything that is autonomous that help us on the technique during operation and asset management, and also AI solutions and the innovative diagnostic techniques. So, but I will be available to answer the questions. I understand it's a lot of information, but I'm available to answer all your questions and doubts regarding this.
Great. Thanks, Filipa and Claudia, for the presentation. Before we jump into the question, maybe Claudia, you can help us to explain a little bit about this program, what the prize we are going to have in the end. And then I'm going to discuss also about the timeline. Thank you.
Thank you, yeah. So yes, as Yaya was saying, so why should you apply to the program? There are so many programs opened all around the world of companies that are promising to do things. They are looking for new technology. So what can we offer you if you apply and win our program? First of all, we want to co-develop a fully funded pilot by GALP with GALP. It's your technology. you are the total owner of it, but we will do a partnership with you. We will fully fund every part of the pilot. So, and you can also gain access to new markets. So if you want to enter, for example, Africa or Iberia, this is a great opportunity. We are super open to it. And if we really go and work with you, you can count with our full commitments, since our innovation team is super fond of developing pilots that come from Startup the Future precisely. Okay. Other than that, something that it's also a huge opportunity is that you can travel to Lisbon to showcase your solution at Web Summit this year, 2024. This is around November, and you will have the opportunity of come and have no costs at all. So we will pay for flights, we will pay for accommodation, and we will organize a demo day where you can meet our stakeholders and present your solution. So other than innovation team, you also get to meet our business units and partners. Also, what we hope to make up to that, so that you can do, is present your solution during Web Summit. Okay. Other than that, and even though that we are not a CVC company, we are really, really invested in pilots, but still we are more than happy to connect you with our CVC team to explore further opportunities. Now, I hope that you apply to our program. It's open. We'll say it again, but until the 10th of September. Any questions that you might have in the meantime, please, you can come to us directly or to Hello Tomorrow. Filippa will also respond to all your questions. And now Yaya will give you a further vision of what is really the steps from this precise moment until the end, where hopefully we will meet some of you.
Yes, so thanks, Claudia, for the clarification. So about the next step, so we are currently organizing the webinars by different topics to answer your questions, and until 10th of September, you can still submit your application. Then we will have 1 month, almost 1 month and a half for GALP and us to select the finalist. And between the time, if we have some interesting startups and we have more questions, we will also organize some alignment calls with the selected startups. And the 20th of October, we're going to announce the finalists. So we're going to travel to Lisbon. So you will have still 1 month to prepare your visa and make your travel arrangement. And that's the timeline. And I think we are good about that. And we already received quite a lot of questions. I think we can take them one by one. So let me ask the question, and Claudia or Filippa, we can answer. So the first one from Drew. So the first question, GALP is heavily invested in solar. So how is the current capacity and the future pipeline for wind energy assets? Maybe a question for Filippa.
Okay, so it's I was mentioning that. So currently we have 1.5 gigawatts in operation, and the idea is to have 4 more, to reach 4 up to the end of next year. So that's the numbers that we have on the table.
Okay,
solar and wind. Okay, currently we have only a wind farm of 12 megawatt peak in the north of Portugal. The remaining of our assets, the remaining of 1.5 gigawatts we have 144 megawatt peak in Portugal, another in the pipeline for solar, and also solar, the remaining all are solar in Spain, in different regions.
It's clear. Thanks, Filippa. If you have further questions, please feel free to type your question on the chat. And second question from Ozan. So for topics that you have mentioned, what should be the TRL level to apply to the program? Maybe this one I can answer. So we are looking for startups at least 3, TRL 3 and above. So it's in general. And the third question from Gauthier, would products focused on automating the commercial and administrative asset management leading to reducing OPEX and increasing of revenue be interesting? It seems to match the theme and your description, but not as well the bullet point. So maybe we can make some clarification on this point.
Yes, with only this automatic, because I don't know what is referring on the commercial and administrative asset management. So just to clarify, so currently the operation and maintenance team, we have third parties. Just to understand a little bit the GALP ecosystem, so they understand where we can actually deploy something. So the asset management team has an operation and maintenance contract with a third party. So the solutions that we usually look for are more related to the performance enhancement, but also reducing OPEX is interesting. If it is something that is up to us to do or that we can transfer to our third parties. But we have third party contracts for 1M, and it needs to be more clear to be able to answer. But I wouldn't say it's not a fit. One thing that needs also to be clear is the energy management part. I mean, the market agent is something that is done by GALP at a global level. So it's not on the renewable side. But let us know more details and I will try to clarify.
Yes, I think Gauthier, he's typing, so maybe he will provide us more details. Okay, sounds clear for him. Perfect. Then next question from Senji. Sorry for the pronunciation. He has a question on biodiesel can be easily transformed into green specialty chemicals. Is this of interest to GALP? Does GALP produce also biodiesel?
Okay, I don't know, Claudia, I can answer this one as well. So biofuels is something that is done, but not for the Renewable Center. I think this fits the Marcos department, Claudia. So this would not be for renewables, but yes, for other sectors.
And if you have a solution, so the future is open to all verticals, as you know. If you have any solution that is not applicable now to FLIPA, you can always send, for example, your startup to EAE or even any type of questions. She will get it to us and we'll get back to you if it's inside the scope or not. So feel fully free to contact because we are super receptive to it, okay? And thank you.
Yes, exactly. Feel free to share us or schedule a call with me and we can have a look together to see which track is the best fit for you. Okay, and then another question from Jill. Does GALP self-perform asset operations and maintenance?
Okay, I think I've... Sorry, does GALP
self-perform asset operations
and maintenance? No, I was saying that before. No, we have a third party. Some of them we have good relationship with, others not. It's more tricky, but yes, we can deploy solutions on that side, asset performance and maintenance. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not ours. We are not we don't do that directly. We have a third party.
Yeah. Thanks, Philippa. Do you accept a question from Tex? Do you accept any solar thermal application or geothermal application? Also low temperature, like below 100 degree energy recovery application?
I would say geothermal application. I would say that is also from another center, but as Claudia was saying, feel free to submit your.
Yeah, I think it's we can maybe have a call together to see which track will be the best.
Exactly. And imagine sometimes if you see the verticals and you don't know exactly where you fit, the best way is to contact Hello Tomorrow. They will proceed everything to us and we'll say, okay, so the best fit is this vertical, and you will be reviewed by the team that we think it's the best for you to be reviewed by. Okay. So anything, I think it's always best to ask which vertical the team thinks you have a better fit in than to apply to the wrong one. So
yeah, exactly. Because we don't have the same jury member for different tracks,
exactly.
and we don't have the same like topics, research topics. So it's
Yeah,
better to ask before.
attention. Like for example, if you when they are doing the filtering, if they see that you are in one and you should be in the other, you can be totally allocated and you will be totally allocated to it. But if from the beginning you have a certain vision of course, I know who I'm going to talk to, it can be interesting also to conduct a more further conversation or a better deep dive. Okay.
Great. I think we covered all the questions we have so far. Do we have other questions? We still have a few minutes left, so feel free to ask your questions.
Maybe we were very clear, Flipa.
Yeah, I think it is a good sign. Yeah.
It's a good sign that we were quite clear. Okay, I see that no one is typing, so probably you don't have more questions for this time, but please don't hesitate to contact us. We are here. You will have I think you already received email from Hello Tomorrow, so feel free to contact me by email or even just search me on LinkedIn, send me a message. I'm happy to answer all your questions. For your information, so we already had this webinar and we still have two coming in this month. So the next one will be on the next generation industrial efficiency and the decarbonization. So it's next Thursday. If you have any project which is also related to this one, feel free to register to the webinar. And we are going to have also another expert from GALP to cover this topic. And we also have the one for mobility in 2 weeks. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for your participation today. Really happy to answer your question and to see you here. Have a good day. Good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.